soon. Ignition sequence.
Begin laser ignition!
We can turn off the laser. Tuesday of this week, but obviously due to work commitments we couldn't make it, so we thought we'd have one on a Friday night. Try and do a bit of a late one and see if there's actually anyone around. We have publicised it a bit, so I'm not quite sure how many people are going to turn up. The gear we're going to be using tonight is an old Fidelity CB 3000 FM from back in the day. These were quite unusual when they was made because of the shape of the units with the slopey front. The unit was originally silver, but someone sprayed this one black.
Yeah, we're back on.
Right, I've got a slight technical hitch with the amplifiers blown up already. I've got to put this one in there. Right, give me 5 minutes.
Evening, I'll be listening on the radio, but doubt I'll hear anything from the depths of Coventry. And yes, you can be heard and seen. Sam Plays says, can't see you. For those that are wondering what is going on, we started to transmit and the amplifier blew a fuse straight away. So we are replacing the fuse, hopefully.
No, I'm replacing the amp completely.
Oh, we're replacing the amp with another one. Matt Frowell says he's here as promised.
Hiya Matt, hope you're doing well. We'll be there in a minute. I'm just trying to work out
how to work his new amp.
What's the bloody on off button for it? Off and on for amp. Yes. Oh, preamp. Right, we'll try on there.
Oh, we've got someone watching from Northern Ireland.
Oh well. Hello to Northern Ireland. Right, I'm going to have to try and shift these guys off.
Oh, that's handy. They're going anyway. That's a bit of luck.
And, forgot to tell you.
No, don't tell him. Just.
Today as well.
Hopefully it's nothing too secret because he's live on YouTube. Yeah, we've got 13 people watching. We're still transmitting.
Hi to John.
John says you
68 Charlie Tango. Yeah, that's the guy from Ireland. Alpha Tango, Charlie Tango 101. Just shared a video on Facebook. Sam. Hi Sam. Solitary Brother. Is that Mr. Bast I see there? Mr. Bast. Oh, Mr. Bean. Yes, it is. Yeah. You on about him?
Yeah.
If you've had a beer, you've actually got 2 of them. A couple of Mr. Bean bobbleheads and also... Don't ask.
What is that? Oh, is that SpongeBob thing?
No, it's just a flamingo.
No, right.
Using a Fidelity CB 3000 FM base station, which you can see here. They're an unusual radio. Probably most people in the UK do know of them, but there isn't that many of them. They've got the slopey front on here and the controls. It's a 240 volt base station. It's got a built-in SWR meter. The buttons along here control a lot of the functions. So you've got calibrate to set your SWR, reflected that shows what your SWR is, power signal meter button so you can turn your signal meter on and off, like so. Channel 9, this goes out and just a little LED comes on. PA switch. Headphones, you can have headphones permanently connected and then you just press the button in and out to get on with them. It's got a massive speaker on it. Really big signal meter and an actual nice big display. It's also got a tape recorder socket because obviously back in the day you could plug your tape recorder in and record yourself and everyone else on it. And we did have it wired up to a Bremmy BRL 200, if you can just tilt the thing down here. Valve amplifier, but unfortunately I just keyed up and the fuse blew, so need a bit of work on that. I had brought this which is a RMKL503 HD amplifier. Never used it. It was literally brand new in the box. I was going to set it up this weekend. I'm running it on about setting 3, 4. It's got a preamplifier on it. So if someone's further away, we can turn that on and pull them in. And obviously it's AM SSB. So I've not used it yet. I brought it to replace my 60 watt one. It's supposed to do about 350 or 300 watts, I think. So we'll see how we go this evening with it. So that's the setup. We're obviously running the Sirio 2016, which you've seen in other videos. But of all the channels tonight, we've publicised on Channel 40, we've got guys on Channel 40. There's no one else on any other channel, and these guys are on 40, so I'm going to see if I can shift them. You carry on.
DX990 says, I have this rig with 2 knobs missing, but it's still working.
Brake.
Yeah, roger. Yeah, brake, go ahead.
Hi guys. Sorry, I was wondering if I could ask a big favour to you both. We're doing a sort of 40th CB celebration tonight, live streaming on YouTube, etc. And obviously we picked Channel 40, which we've advertised on. I couldn't ask a big favour. You wouldn't be able to relocate to another channel. I know it's a big ask, guys, but obviously we sort of got this event underway.
Yeah, well, I ain't got a problem with that, mate. I'm going to go fuck off to bed anyway, so there you go. So I'll say good night to you. Have a good evening and enjoy yourself. Stuart, I'll catch you later, mate. You take it easy. Okay, mate. What's going on? They use best. Catch you later.
Yeah, cheers for that. Right,
Let's get started then.
let's get started. Yeah, QRZ. Any stations out there tonight for the YouTube event? None. Overwhelming. I'm going to go up another bit of power. Well, that was a good start, wasn't it? We probably missed our 10 o'clock slot there.
Yeah.
Yeah, QRZ. 26 Charlie Tango 2036 calling out. Any stations for the 40th bash tonight?
Matt Frowell says he can't hear you.
Where is he?
QRZ.
Yeah, go ahead, break.
Yeah, Alpha Mike 101, Rochester, Kent.
Hello, mate. What's the personal there?
Yeah, personal is Billy.
Oh, you Billy. Yeah, you got Mark on the key. We're over on the Isle of Sheppey.
In the bushes with his little stove, I take it.
No, we're a bit more upmarket this time. We're above my garage.
Roger that. So, what is it? What are you running a net tonight, are you?
Well, we sort of, obviously Tuesday was the big 40th bash, and due to work couldn't make it. So we thought we'd set one up for Friday night. We was going to sort of try and stay on the air up to about 2 o'clock and see how we go. But obviously we are a bit older now, so we might struggle, but we're going to give it a go. Not too sure who's going to be around. There are a few stations who said they'd come and join us, so we're just seeing what's going on. And we're obviously live streaming on YouTube at the minute as well.
Yeah, roger that, break, yeah. Okay then, Mark. Yeah, my location is actually probably about 300-400 yards away from James.
It's Billy.
We live in the same village. Back to you.
Yeah, I do know of you, Billy. I'm not sure if... Did we speak the other night when I was on the M2 in a load of traffic?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen you on the Channel 25 group. I've seen you on there as well. I'm pretty sure we did speak one night on the way back, because I'm normally around 25 giving James a shout, and he's sort of there sometimes he's not.
Oh, yeah, roger, yeah, the penny has dropped. Yeah, we did, mate, yeah. I was set up at Blue Bill on Tuesday night with James, freezing our nutshell off.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad, actually. It was actually pretty good fun. Yeah, no, it was a good night. I mean, Channel 40 was just absolutely chaotic. But as the evening sort of wore on, it kind of like faded down a little bit. But we kind of ran a net back to you.
So,
Roger, did you have the barbecue up there?
Matt Frowell says he's in Stamford, La Hope. I don't know where that is.
Could he not hear? Yeah, did you have a barbecue going up there?
No, we were going to go.
Matt says he can hear Billy, but he can't hear you.
And it was a little bit nippy, shall we say.
Tell him I'll go up a bit more.
We're up in the power.
Yeah, doing it on the side of the road. We didn't really want to attract the attention of the bears in the air, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I know what you mean. We got a chap over in Stamford, No Hope, who's on the side there on the live stream. He says he can hear you, but he can't hear me. So I'll just put some more coal on the fire and see if he can hear me. Give us a shout, Matt.
Go for it, Mark.
Can you hear us now, Matt?
Yeah, Matt, over at Stamford, Lee Hope. Do you copy? Hey, got you there, Matt. Good to hear you, mate. This was the first for us. Can you hear him, Billy? He's there. I can hear him quite well. Can you...
Was that Matt?
I think so. Yeah, Matt over at Stanford Lee Hope. Are you copy at all? I can hear him, but he's obviously not hearing me. Anything your end, Billy?
Are you on maximum power?
No.
Why don't you go to maximum power?
What about now? Are you getting me now? Yeah, Billy, do you still copy? 60 watts or 160 watts?
Solitary Brother says, hey, I use that Station Master login software. It's the best login software I ever used. Is that something you're...
We use LF11 QSL sort of station login software.
Oh, right.
And that's where we send out the QSL cards from. QRZ, Charlie Tango 2036, calling and standing by. Yeah, break.
I was looking at when I copied you, and sorry, give me a bucket over there.
Yeah, signal 9, radio 5.
Dave is on the band as well. I'm sorry, Dave, I've forgotten your call signs. But... Hi, Mark. We may have worked before on the Sunday morning there. Not sure, I'd have to look at the log, but it sounds familiar, CP36. Dave, do you copy, Mark? Yeah, Roger, Mark, you're coming booming through to me, mate. Lovely signal. I forgot to look at the meter, but yeah, beautiful. Lovely and strong signal.
Where's he?
Actually,
I don't know.
I spoke to Billy just now, and I think Billy spoke to you. Yeah, I was actually going to head up to Channel 40, Mark. Have you had many people on there?
No, it's it's always eventful when I do a live event. I literally switched the radio on, keyed up me valve amp, the fuse went, so that went off. And then I've been trying to get through to a guy in Stanford Lee Hope, but he's really struggling with us. But considering I'm now getting over to Allington and I spoke to some other stations in Essex, it's either conditions or we're just not going to get through to each other. So hence I came down for a quick rig check.
Yeah, roger that, Mark. Yeah, I don't think conditions are that great tonight, to be honest with you. But I did go from about 8:30 up to 9 o'clock. I went on the Tango Echo net, which was down 375 upper sideband. And I did mention to them, I think it was Kevin, and obviously anybody listening would have heard me say it. But I said to Kevin, was he aware of anything going on, I think on Channel 40 tonight from 10 o'clock? So you might have got a few Essex people picked up on it from that, I don't know.
All right, no problem. Cheers for that, mate. I'll better pop back up anyway. So sorry to interrupt you, but thanks for the rig check, guys. We just wanted to check we was working okay, so we'll put out a few more calls and see who we can get.
Yeah, roger that, Mark. Well, you're giving me a flickering 8, Mark, but lovely mods coming through to me. So, yeah, you are getting out fine, mate. It's just the signals between me and Rob tonight, it's quite noisy, so I don't think conditions are that great.
Roger. Okay, no worries. We'll persevere. Anyway, thanks for letting us in. Appreciate the rig check. Good luck with your chat there, and we'll catch you again soon.
You can tell because it says 30 FPS, 30 frames per second, so we know what we're transmitting.
Just Klingons on the starboard bow. Right, Bob.
It's dead, Jim.
Yeah, QRZ, Charlie Tango 2036 calling and standing by.
Charlie Tango 2036, Charlie Tango 3699.
Oh, we got someone.
Yeah, hello, 3699. Got a personal mark this way over on the Isle of Sheppey. What's your location and your personal there?
As promised. Back to you.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, Dave, we spoke to you earlier. God, you can tell it's late at night.
Where's he?
Yeah, no problem.
Allington,
Yeah,
I think.
well, I thought I'd be sort of...
No, it was the other guy, it was Allington.
Doing things and say me call sign properly, you know.
Get his location.
Yeah, it's always good to speak to another Charlie Tango station.
Yeah, I think I'm lagging somewhat behind you in the rankings, though.
I'm not ranked to anything.
There is it has got, I can't remember which group it is, but it might be Alan up in Alan in Essex with the Tango Essex, Tango Echo stuff.
Matt Frowell says he can hear Dave.
Of course, there is a way to get.
Ask Dave's location.
Number, and that's Will down here, down Allington, created the Alpha Mike group. And of course, because it's a new one, there's lots of numbers available. I still don't think anyone's taken 01.
Oh, you thought Will would have had that one?
I know, but he went for 081 for some reason.
Well, hopefully it's not his age.
Oh, no, he's not that old.
Oh, no. I haven't heard him for a while, actually. I used to speak to him on the way home from work, but no, I haven't heard him for a bit. But, yeah, it's odd that the 01's still there. I'm surprised that's not been snapped up. Did you say you're over at Allington?
No, that's Will. And Rob was saying about, Will runs an SDR now, an 11-metre SDR. So, unless we use sideband, well, all the while Will is running the SDR, he can't transmit because it's using the antenna. But he can sort of get around it. He can transmit into a dummy load, which his SDR will pick up. And then if I listen, and this is what we all tend to do, James says he's listening on the SDR, by the way. That would be Will's SDR, I expect. So what we do is we listen to the SDR to hear Will's transmission, and then Will hears us through the airwaves.
Oh, my God, it's all very complicated. Well, hello to anyone listening on the SDR. So what's your location there?
I'm in Chatham, Mark. I'm about a 12-minute walk up Maidstone Road from Chatham Station.
Oh, Roger, you're up on a nice bit of high ground then.
Oh, not as high as I wish I was. A 12-minute walk, you get to where I am, which is I'm about 56 metres above sea level. A 12-minute drive, you'd pretty much get yourself up to the top of Bluebell Hill, and that's where you want to be.
That's very true, that's very true. One of the people on our live stream, he's over at Stamford Lee Hope. He said he can hear you, actually. Do you want to give him a shout? He's called Matt.
That's what we need.
Matt,
you can plug the iPhone into a LAN.
In Stamford Lee Hope. You picking up Charlie Tango 3699, over?
He's straight in. He's coming back to you. Do you hear him at all?
Yeah, roger that, Mark. Yeah, Matt, I got your signal. You came through lovely and clear to me then. Lovely and clear.
Yeah, we can just about hear Matt, can't we? But he can't hear us.
Yeah, well, you're giving me a steady signal 7, flickering signal 8.
See, he's lower to us.
Lovely clear mod coming through.
I'm struggling to hear him, to be honest. He's giving me about a signal 2. But obviously, if I'm getting over to Allington from the Sheppey, I'm going over the top of the North Downs and down the other side. So I can't. I'm literally looking across at Matt, but I can't hear him very well.
And that weird. Yeah, because my. Oh no, my God, Sheppey's right beside the water, isn't it? The Thames Estuary. I was going to say, I mean, I do get a good take-off to Essex, because that's my clearest sort of land clearance, heads off northwards across the Medway. But, God, yeah, I mean, Sheppey's is in the Thames Estuary.
I know. If I was to do SOS on a torch, I reckon you'd see the beam of light.
Yeah, God, that is a weird one.
Yeah, I don't know whether it is conditions. I'm not sure. But then we did speak to some people earlier over in Essex, Shoebury Ness, and they were plus 30.
Especially coastal Essex, because in effect you've just got water in between.
Yeah, and I don't normally struggle with Essex from here, so I don't know. I mean, we had that solar flare recently. Whether there's something going on tonight or not, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Have a look what they reckon. Solar propagation. SFI of 92. Yeah, this is okay. A14. Oh no, that's bad. August. K of 3. Yeah, that's not good either. Yeah, so propagation conditions aren't very good tonight. Break.
Oh well, at least I'm trying to DX to Stamford Lee Hope without much success. I'll just take a stand by a minute. Yeah, the breaker on the side coming.
Good evening, everybody. You've got Tom over in Worcester Bubble.
Hello, Tom. How you keeping?
Very well. Not too bad. I'm actually parked up on the seafront at Sea Salter. Is that Mark?
Yeah, it is, mate. And I don't know if you saw recently, I put the video up on your little Uniden.
Yes, I did. I don't know if I've still got the same mobile number. I did send you a message saying that I've watched it.
Oh, right. OK, I'll have to check my phone then. Shows you how much I check it. But yeah, you're absolutely booming in. It's Charlie Tango 3369, I think it is, over at Chatham. I don't know if you can hear him at all, Tom. I'll go to him, give him a call.
Yeah, Roger, I got you, Dave. I don't know if you're getting me. I'm only doing about...
What's Tom's call sign?
Hello, is it Whitstable?
Well, he said Cecil. I read down Cecil.
Mark,
whereabouts are they?
Down at Sea Salter.
Yeah, see, I can... On a good night, I can talk to Tom in... Well, I haven't spoken to him for ages, actually, but I can get Tom in Whitstable, which is, pretty much similar sort of area. But no, absolute... I can tell someone's there, but I can't understand anything.
It's just really weird conditions tonight then, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, I've just chucked a few more coals on the fire, Dave. How am I coming over now? I've got a rig properly installed in the vehicle now. I've got an Alinco DX10 with the KL203 in here as well, screwed to the side of the centre console. And I've got, I drilled a hole in the roof, got a proper Sirio body mount in the middle of the roof with a Red Devil whip on top.
We've got AI
We're up on 40, aren't we? That's why.
TC 101 says I should get my 3 LE beam out and point it southwards.
Yeah.
Southeastwards.
Yeah, do it,
my
definitely.
audio's not
Yeah.
making it through to it.
Let us know when you're transmitting.
Come back
We'll see if we can hear you.
Tom.
Well, is that what he said to us, or?
I don't know, I guess so.
Okay, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog, or whatever it is. I can never remember that one.
Matt Frowell says he can hear the bloke with the
1, 2,
Roger
3, 4,
beep on.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's Tom over at Whitstable. I'll get him to give Matt a shout.
Yeah, he's down in Sea Salter at the moment.
And now I'll keep back up again. There's a faint line there. So it's sort of detecting that my voice is there, or my signal's there. But my signal, I'm doing about 10 at the moment. My signal's not strong enough for the audio to get through to the oh God, SDR. It's alright, I'm just thinking, it may well be that James was, unless James is listening to me on the airwaves, and Mark, God knows what James is doing.
He's listening to us on something. I just had a message to him, and he said he's watching live, so he's watching the YouTube live stream as well.
So he's getting it every which way possible.
Sounds like it.
Who's running the YouTube stream? Is that you, Mark?
Yeah, Roger, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, hang on, I'll have a look myself.
Well, you're on it, mate.
Oh, fantastic.
There's a chap over in Essex called Matt, and he can hear you, Tom. Can you give him a shout, see if you can get hold of him? He's over at Stanford Lee Hope.
Roger Dodger. Okay, Matt, Stanford La Hope. Have you got a copy on Tom over in Whitstable, Roger? Yeah, okay, yeah, you'll give me your 5 and 9, mate. You're a lovely signal, lovely.
Oh, he's doing alright then, isn't he? If he can get to Cecil, that's further away than we are.
30 watts is plenty, mate. I mean, I think I'm doing about 60 or 70. Putting about 4 or 5 into a KL203 linear.
Although he's going straight across the water
yeah,
anyway, we've got
on,
kind of all Hallows and that in the way.
Yeah.
No, you was all right before, mate. You was fine before.
We need Tom's call sign for the shoot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tom, can you just give us your call sign?
It's Charlie Tango 4543.
Okay, lovely, mate. Got you in the log there. Yeah, I can hear Matt over there. He's given me 2 to 3, but I can't get him. We were speaking to Tubey Ness earlier at 30 plus, but I don't know. It must be conditions tonight. They're very weird.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, he was getting me. I thought I was doubling with him. Matt, you are getting me over in Sea Salty, yeah? Hello, Matt, Stanford La Hope. Are you getting Sea Salter?
Yeah, he did come back to you there. He is picking you up. He came on the live stream and said he could hear you.
Oh, Roger, I've also got someone right in the back of the box. I don't know whether there's another conversation on here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I only got about £1 of noise at the moment, so it's quite quiet. So I do know Sea Salter quite well, actually. So you got quite a good takeoff there. Where he is.
Roger, let me just start the engine. That might help proceedings a bit. Hang on a sec.
Hopefully it'll start.
Oh yes, we're running. We ain't got no trouble tonight. I won't be calling out for a taxi firm for any jump leads this evening, that's for sure.
Oh, just as well, mate. Right, give that 4029 a shout. See if we can get him in.
Okay, Charlie Tango 4029, London station. Charlie Tango 4029. Have you got a copy on Charlie Tango 4543 down in Whitstable on the North Kent coast, Roger?
Can't pull any.
No, it's all gone quiet again.
Yeah, can't hear anything.
No, my static's right down at the moment. I couldn't hear anything either. Was it Rob over at Allington? I can't think. What was the chap's name? Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave. Can you hear him at all?
No, it's negative for me, so I can't hear anything at all. I've got a background noise level of about 5 still this evening.
Okay. And when Tom was talking, was there another breaker on the side at all?
I didn't hear anybody, but I'm not sure if it got confused with Tom thinking it was somebody else when it was Matt. I don't know, I'm not sure.
So Chris in New York says, yeah, skip across the pond has been outstanding. Solitary Brother says feed is constant now.
It's what?
Feed is constant now, so that's good.
Because there's a red light keeps coming on and off, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I'll ask Mark what that red light is in a minute. And then I thought, hang on, that looks like the front of an RM linear with that knob over on the right hand side. Oh right, yeah, it's going to be boots. So I just put the audio on and yeah, sure enough, yeah. The red light was on and you was talking on the video, Mark.
Oh look, there it goes again. Yeah, no, it's yeah, it's me linear on and off.
Yeah, roger that. I did all the talk of coal. I did think, oh, do you know what? So I'm on minimum rig, but I have put me 203 on. So what are we on? FM. So it's about 25 now.
So Chris says, are you guys talking on FM right now?
Yes.
Chris,
Yeah.
Jasper Guard, are you guys talking FM right now? Yes, we are on FM, Chris. 27.9... Oh, God, I can't even remember the frequency. What is the matter with me? Hang on.
99125. That's sad, isn't it? Oh, I think I doubled. 99125.
QSK.
Oh, now that sounds like someone who might actually be on the rig and not listening on the YouTube and the SDR now.
Hello before I went to bed. James, good afternoon, good evening, good night from Whitstable.
And good night from Sheppy. How you doing, Mr. S?
Yeah, alright mate, alright, you?
Yeah, not bad. Cheers for popping on, appreciate that. I did try and give you a shout on 40 the other day, about 3 different times during the evening. And there was loads of people on there, and I'm thinking, well, James must be out there somewhere. But I kept calling out and couldn't get through to you. And then I spoke to Dave, and he said, obviously, because of how many people were on there, you moved channels. So I was at a bit of a disadvantage there.
Yeah, we kept coming up to 40 and calling out and moving down. Coming up and calling out, moving down. It's the only way to do it, really, because you couldn't hear no one otherwise.
Right, but, okay. Well, we're still having a bit of internet issues, but it'll come through eventually. Has it come through yet?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, you're zooming in on the equipment. I've got a couple of questions for you, Mark. Firstly,
Yeah, link's not
what
good.
was that was at the front of the shot? Was that a matcher?
Hang on a minute, we'll just move the camera. This, you mean? Can you zoom down on this?
Yeah, because it's looking at a rig now, isn't it? So, well, that was going to be my other question. What's that rig that it's looking at?
Right, this thing, hang on here. This thing here. The thing I'm pointing to.
Yes. Is that a matcher?
No, that's actually a valve amplifier. It's a Bremmy BRL 200, and that's what I was going to use tonight. Because I used to use it back in the 80s, but I keyed up and it immediately blew the fuse inside. So I obviously got to get another fuse. I couldn't be asked to take all the lid off.
Ah, right, Roger. Yeah, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you've got the plate and the load settings on it. Yeah, I've not used one of them. What's the I take it the rig that you
I'm
have
zoomed in on that one now.
The
one
rig
you're
that's
using.
saying 40 on it. What's that rig then?
It's a Fidelity CB3000 base.
Okay.
Go back to the rig.
Now I take is this a 2781 technical solution? If you use some software like Audacity. Which is audio recording software, and it can do a lot, but it can,
So you can
you know,
plug it
you
into
can
your
be
computer.
basic with it
Yeah.
if you want, and just run that on a laptop, plug a jack lead into the laptop from the rig, yeah, do it.
And that's called Audacity, is it? I'll look that up. I might try that.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, Audacity, Audacity, yeah, you don't, and it's free, that's the thing, so if you find a version that you've got to pay for, then search harder, because I had to re-download it again a few months back, and I found the free
Zoom in
version of
really
it.
close on the meter.
It's it can do a lot. I mean, you can how can I put it? You have stereo by default. You've got a stereo track, but you can actually use it for proper recording. So you have like multiple tracks, and it's very clever what you can do for it. But you can use it as simple as you like.
I might give that a go actually and try that out, and if it works, I might post something up on that because it might be useful for other people. But there's not. This is the only rig I've ever come across that's got like a recording socket on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only way I could think of doing it with this SS9900 would be I'd have to split from the external speaker socket, I'd have to split that, because I do use an external speaker on the rig, and then I'd have to head it off as like a phono input or something.
Yeah, I'll say it's a bit weird. They were quite expensive in their day.
only 100 whiskies this way. Most of them he's drunk.
Damn, he should have done it before he drunk them.
Alan, schoolboy error. You drunk the whiskies, mate. You should have chucked them in the radio.
I like that 100 whiskies mostly drunk. Well, we actually ran on tea here, but it's been a very dry evening, I have to say.
You're not still trying to use that stove of yours, are you? Like
We
you
will
did
be
up
in a
at
minute,
Woodstock
won't we?
Day?
What's it? We're doing midnight, aren't we? 10,
11
minutes.
You've got 11 minutes. You wait till midnight. It's going to be back.
Aren't you in your house?
Yes?
Okay, I'll say no more. Shall I call 999 now for the fire engine?
There's no fire engines on, Sheppy. I think they've all gone to sleep now.
I could probably get over there quicker with a bottle of water and put it out.
Yeah, just nip over the wall, get some water. By the time you get here, it'll be nicely ablaze.
Well, I think everyone's being a bit overly optimistic that we're actually going to have a fire.
They'll probably shut the 249.
Yeah, actually, my brother's made quite a good point. You're actually being overly optimistic. We're actually going to get it to light this time.
Well, as long as you don't put them silly cat biscuit things on it again.
That's what we got.
No. That's the fuel of fire. That's what we're using.
It's cat litter.
Yeah, but it does burn. We've seen YouTube videos of it burning. We've just never got it to light.
Yeah, I've seen a YouTube video of it and it didn't light.
I don't know where you saw that.
I think I remember that one. It was there was some bloke sitting on a camping chair, shivering and shaking like you wouldn't believe.
If you remember last time, he burnt the side of the matchbox that you actually light the matches with, so then we couldn't actually light the fire. Right. Without falling down the hole and killing ourselves,
Yeah, hold on. I'll just.
we're going to have a slight break now because we've got another little feature to do. Charlie Tango 2036 cam. Right. Ugh. Make sure I get like a mountain goat. Ugh. Ugh.
So we are going to be using the dreaded cat litter again. See if we can actually light this fire.
And after last time, here we go. Call an ambulance now.
But we've got a secret ingredient this time that means this fire is going to light.
What's that? Petrol flamethrowers. Let me just get the backpack on.
We have barbecue fire lighting gel. Which I'm squirting a nice amount in.
Just put a drop on there, Neil.
Yeah.
How much have you put on there?
A lot. Have you got any matches?
Didn't you bring any matches?
No, I thought you'd have some here, wouldn't you?
Oh, for God's sake.
Right, do it.
You would never make a Boy Scout. You brought everything apart from the
Well, no, I've
matches.
got my flint and steel, but I think...
Flint and steel?
Yeah.
I'm not going standing near there with blooming anything.
That's what I thought. Chuck a match on, probably be better. One that actually it gets in there.
Well, I took my face off. What is that stuff?
It's barbecue lighted gel.
Does it actually light?
Well,
I think the matches are burning. Look,
yeah.
they're actually burning better than the...
Bob says, I can see the flames from Aberdeen. The idea is with this fire that it burns down. So you start the fire on top of the cat pellets and then it burns downwards rather than putting more cat pellets on, which is when you just smother the fire and put it out.
Without
burning myself.
Ambulance, quick.
And then...
People have put call an ambulance now. Ambulance.
Our
No,
midnight
I can't
feast, we're going to be having British Army ration packs all day breakfast.
Yeah.
We've got 2 of them.
Special feature: ration packs at midnight. How are you going to cook then?
So what we need to do... Hold one of those.
They don't even fit in the stove. Look.
No, we've got to try and fit them in this pot.
Oh God! How are you going to fit them in there?
You just have to squish them a little bit. There, I'm a total professional. Right, squish that one.
Yeah, but look how far they stick out the top.
Doesn't matter. It's all about... Right, now we just pour
Hang on,
some...
no, give me that here. I'm going to have to show. They fit really well in the pot, don't they?
Yeah, the food might be a bit mushed.
That means only the bottom half's going to be cooked.
Well, it's already pre-cooked. You're just heating it up.
Oh my God!
So what we do now, we want to fill it about halfway full of water.
Did you bring some water?
Well, I'd assume you've got a tap
Oh, for
here.
God.
Yeah, so MRE.
It's a good job we're not in the blooming woods. Did you bring in water? Did you bring any matches?
So we filled it about halfway full of water, and the idea is you boil it for about 8 minutes.
On the stove that doesn't light.
Yeah, which this stove will probably go out after about 2 minutes. Oh my God.
But it's burning the packs now. Look.
Yeah, we can't have it burning the packs. I think we might have to wait for the fire to die down a little bit. Ray Mears, eat a heart out.
Good God, I can see the flame across the water from where Is this a colour Eisenhower and Hardy? Right, how are you going to burn that on there? Because it goes up the side of the pan and sets the packs alight.
Well, the flame is obviously a bit too much.
So last time it didn't light, now we've got a bloody geyser.
Yeah, look at the
going.
flame now. It's like well high, isn't it? We've gone from one extreme to the other, haven't we?
How many hours is it going to take to go out? How much of that blooming lighter
I
fluid?
did put a lot of lighter fluid on there. Well, after the disaster last time, I was like, we need to get a fire going.
God.
Well,
Should we just cook on the oven?
yeah. Well, I've got my camp stove. We could try that. That'd probably be better. Do you want to try the camp stove, or should we give that a minute? I think I might have put too many wood chips and too much lighter fluid in the
Oh my God. What's MRE?
meal ready to eat.
Oh, right. Well, we won't be having that, will we? We've got meal ready to burn.
It'll be
MRB.
ready to eat when we actually cook it.
Try it again on there.
Oh, I haven't put on the...
What have you left off? Should you actually have a gas canister?
Right near the fire, probably not. Oh, I've left the...
It's going to be a long night with no food.
No, I left... There's little slats that you put on top of there.
Does anyone know if these bushes in the foreground are edible? Because I might chew on those for a bit.
Yeah, there's some little slats that you put on top that make it a bit higher, and I think I've left them at home.
Oh. What you got in there?
That's the camp stove.
Oh. Should we...
But... I think that's died down a little bit, isn't it? Should we try the pot again?
Go on then.
If I don't burn my hand off.
No, it's setting the packs alight.
Yeah,
Look.
it's going to melt the pack, isn't it?
Go on then. Put some fireworks on it. It might be more interesting.
There you go.
Ah, see, look, we're away.
There you go,
Oh,
professionals.
ye of little faith. Thanks.
You know that one?
All right. How do we get in them?
So, you can see there's a little tear mark there.
Yeah.
So you literally just tear it across the top. And for those that are interested in what's inside, I say if you've ever eaten those beans and pork sausages out of a tin made by Heinz, you'll kind of know what this tastes like. It doesn't look overly appetising, does it? But I have got these special long-handled sporks.
Long-handled what?
Sporks.
Sporks?
Take that one.
How'd you hold it? It's red hot.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, take that.
What the hell's that?
Right, these, if you're interested, they're £7.
God, Jesus Christ.
Because when you cook something in these MRE bags, you need a long-handled spoon or fork to get down there. So you can buy these sporks. They're £7 each off Amazon.
Well,
What do you think?
I have to say mine's lukewarm.
Is it? Mine feels quite warm. There you go. Let's try a bit. Oh yeah, mine's lukewarm as well. I think these mixing.
Can we put them in here again?
You can do. I think you can eat them hot or cold, but obviously they taste nicer if they're a bit hotter. I think the problem was we needed a bigger pan. Someone's put live stream beans and sausage cooking. This is what the technology is for. That's Dan. I'm looking forward to the buttery biscuit base. Is it tasty? It's not bad. As I say, if you've eaten beans, it's pretty much beans and sausages out of a tin. That's what it tastes like. What we'll do, we'll just transfer these meals upstairs and then I will come back and I'll get the camera. So you guys stay there for 1 minute.
I'm struggling. Can anyone 10.5 that?
Yeah, he's just saying, can you hear any better now? He's lovely and clear, but he is quiet. I don't know what he can do. Push that, Andy, push the slider on your power mic all the way up and see it and try then.
There you go. We're back.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's not going to get any louder then.
What's your verdict then on the...
Can't make it any better, unfortunately, Mark.
If you're camping, it's quite a nice meal, isn't it, for breakfast?
Okay, that's a bit unusual. I don't know what's causing that. Less inside of the radio needs turning up.
He's already had that done apparently. As I say, he was booming to me on upper sideband, but it's just very quiet on FM. Is there a different deviation pot for FM and sideband? Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I know he's running a McKinley, but I wouldn't know anything about where that would be.
No, I wouldn't either, to be honest with you. You'd have to look at the diagram for it. Yeah, they're not bad actually, yeah.
You may need someone to tinker inside your radio
Yeah.
again, Andy. That's all I can say.
Yeah, so not bad actually, is it?
No, I'm nearly finished.
Yeah, so if you woke up and you were camping and someone made this, you'd gulp it down.
Yeah, you're 5 and 7, 5 and 8, Jake. Dave may have to 10-5 if you're not getting all of this.
I'm done. I've finished it.
But
That was actually quite nice.
Is Mark on the Isle of Sheppey, yeah? Mark on the Isle of Sheppey, Roger. Right, the chair is Mark and he's on the Isle of Sheppey.
So we just got Highgate and Elstree coming in London.
Well, you could probably install a convenience toilet up there.
Cheers, Matt.
Like, you know when you go to
Have a good night.
And right, chaps, I'm going to make the short journey home as it's nearly 1 o'clock. I'm absolutely gasping for a beer. I may try and watch some of the live stream when I get in, but it's been a pleasure. I've had a good laugh, and so yeah, I'm going to drive the half a mile to a mile home.
All right, cheers, Tom. Appreciate you coming along, mate. Glad you enjoyed it, and we'll be putting together a best of, and I'm sure you'll be in it.
Roger, Dodger. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Cheers, Dave, and cheers, Andy and Faversham. And I'll catch you all again soon. 73123, bye.
Well, we haven't just been on the beans and sausages. I don't know if you're watching the live stream, but I'll just show what's just been sitting to the left of me and slowly disappearing.
It was a whole tray of cakes, and there was lots of French fancies, and they went down a treat.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, that's good. And, well, we're going to pull the plug. We'll say good night to you. Thanks again, and we'll catch you again soon. Yeah, bye-bye, Andy. Yeah, and you, we're gone. Any other QSKs on channel 40 before we pull the plug? Okay, plug being pulled. Good night all. Well, we failed in our mission to make it till 2 o'clock, but we got till 1.
That's it. Yeah, and thanks to everyone that's commented on the live stream. Dan has just edit the cooking part.
Yeah.
But
no, it's really good participation on the live stream. Really appreciate it. We had some great comments tonight.
Yeah.
That has been really good. And
we'll try and get a better internet connection next time. Because it seems all right now. It was just earlier on, wasn't it? We just kept dropping.
Yeah, I think things were just a bit weird earlier because we still couldn't get through to Matt, and he was like really close.
Yeah.
But he was getting through to everyone else. May just be a dead spot. So, but no, thanks again. I really appreciate all the comments on the live stream. It's just another angle. You know, if you can't get us on the air, join on the live stream. Yeah, cheers, 101. Appreciate that. He's made some good comments tonight.
Yeah. And we'll see you all for the next one, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll get planning. So anyway, good night to you all. Take care. Been a pleasure celebrating 40 years with you. And I'm off to bed now, if my stomach will let me. That stuff is so repeating on me at the moment. You have poisoned me.
Well, hopefully we won't be up all night with food poisoning. Right, see you later then. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Begin laser ignition sequence.